Well, it's that time of year again. Hello guys, my name is Matt and today I'm going to be talking to you about my top 10 winter fragrances that I am going to be wearing this season. Coming up. Hello guys and welcome back to Sophisticated Obsession. On today's show, I am going to be talking about my personal picks for winter 2018. What I look for in a winter fragrance is basically something that is going to cut through the cold. And Jesus, it is cold. Before I get into this, my little disclaimer. Obviously, I'm not going to mention any fragrances that I have not tried. This is a list that is my personal list. However, by popular demand, I will also be doing a list of the top fragrances for winter according to YouTube. God, I need a cup of tea. 1 minute. Oh, that's hot. I've scalded my tongue. So this year I have tried to be as diverse as possible. Last year I got a bit of stick because I had put in quite a few niche-based fragrances and not many designer ones. Anyway, enough of this, let's just get into it. Now, I've got quite a few fragrances from Tom Ford's Private Blend collection, and to be quite honest, 5 or 6 of them could have made this list. I've tried to wean myself back, however, I could not but mention these next 2 fragrances. First of all, we have Tobacco Vanille. Tobacco Vanille and me. It's good that one, though. No. I've had a bit of a love-hate relationship with it. I think I got it more out of peer pressure, but I did like the artistic value to this fragrance, and because it has been copied to hell by other fragrance brands, that is a testament to how good this fragrance is. The vanilla is very, very strong. Before I smelt this, I thought that it was going to be tobacco smoke. It is actually the tobacco leaf that you get. The reason why Tobacco Vanille is only an honourable mention is because of this love-hate relationship. At first, I didn't really like it. However, over time and how my palate has developed, I suppose, I have learned to understand that this is more of an artistic piece. So if you do like your sweet fragrances, and if you do like your fragrances to be more into the unisex section, then this might be your kid. Also, an honourable mention, we have PLUM Japonais. PLUM Japonais, I think, is critically underrated. I love its spicy oriental notes, with then mixed with that plum decadent juicy fruit. The only thing that has then not put it into my winter list is that, unfortunately on my skin, it doesn't project all that well. I probably get arm's length for about an hour, and after that it really does die down to basically a skin scent. That's not to say that that is going to be exactly what you guys get, but on my skin, and my skin is notoriously bad, unfortunately it isn't a very good performer, so that is why it is only an honourable mention. Okay, let's do this. At number 10. Now, this one is a sample. I know I'm gonna get loads of comments in a moment saying, oh, why have you put a sample into your top 10 list? You don't actually own it, so how would you know? This fragrance is one that will definitely be in my collection very, very soon. I know that I'm gonna go out and buy it at some point. So, without further ado, this is Kilian's Black Phantom. The amount of testers that I've got of this, I've basically got a full bottle. I mean, look! I've got so many testers of this. Look at it! Black Phantom opens up with a really strong coffee note. It also has in the background rum notes. I like rum and I like coffee. Would I want to smell like it? Hell yeah. Every time I go by a department store, I have to spray it. It's not gonna be everybody's cup of tea because not everybody likes coffee scents in their fragrances, nor do they like those boozy scents. But for me, it is just perfect. So at number 10, we have Black Phantom by Kilian. Number 9. So number 9 is a fragrance that I got absolutely years ago. Each time I go through this, I think, yeah, I won't get another bottle. And then there's something inside me that just goes, oh, go on, just get one more. I love this, and this is from Hollister, and it is SOCAL. Now you can see I have absolutely rinsed this. I know that I am gonna go and get another bottle of this after I finished it. This, to me, on my skin, has like a chocolatey scent. It's quite masculine and it's fairly sexy, but it is very, very young. It's totally inoffensive and it gets really good compliments. This is like the cheapest fragrance that I have in my collection. So yeah, check it out. This is Hollister's SOCAL at number 9. Number 8. Number 8 is a fragrance that I just can't get enough of. It's not strictly a winter scent. You know the scents that you like spray and it cuts through glaciers. This isn't one of them, from the house of LABO, and this is SANTAL 33. SANTAL 33 is basically a melee. Oh, that word was delicious. Actually, is that the right word? A melee of all wood notes put into this scent. It then has one of the best dry downs of a fragrance I think I have in my collection. It is such a dumb reach. Fantastic to dress it up or to then wear it casually. It can work either way. And also, men and women love smelling it and love wearing it. LABO has recently been acquired by the Estee Lauder Group, and so you will find it coming out in quite a few department stores. So this is becoming a lot more easily accessible to actually get your hands on and try it. That is number 8, LABO's SANTAL 33. Number 7! So this next one is totally different to the others. Like the others I've been mentioning has been sort of like spicy and quite thick. Almost. That is such a weird way of describing a fragrance. But you know what I mean. It's got a real density about these fragrances. And this one is the total opposite. This is a very cool fragrance from the house of Creed, Himalaya. Himalaya is a very cool, masculine, soapy fragrance. It opens out with a burst of citrus which then disappears, and what you then get is a soapy dry down. It is very reminiscent of where this is inspired from. This is very masculine, but I would say that this is a very easy fragrance to wear. So that's number 7, Himalaya by Creed. Number 6. These introductions are getting weirder by the second. Everybody in the fragrance community has smelt this fragrance and has loved it. However, it has now been reformulated to the point where it is a shadow of its former self. This is La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Unfortunately, this fragrance is an absolute masterpiece, using spicy notes mixed with then a sweet, designery type of scent. A fantastic going out fragrance, but it also can double up as a bit of more of a casual scent. However, I probably would wear this when the sun has set. Longevity and performance of this is poor, to say the least. I think if the longevity and performance of this fragrance was better, it probably would be into the top 3 at least. Unfortunately, it is another casualty that we have come across from reformulations. That is number 6, La Nuit de l'Homme by Yves Saint Laurent. Number 5. Okay, so we are now into the top half of my winter list. Woo! Thanks for sticking with me so far. You're doing well, guys, honestly. This fragrance, I love it, but I only love it at certain times. And that time is basically Christmas. This is from Tom Ford, and this is VERT d'Encens. VERT d'Encens is basically incense, but the vert, which is green in French, that green note mixed with that incense is a powerful concoction. In the right crowd, you will get some fantastic compliments. However, do not overspray this. You will kill somebody. Unfortunately, I don't think you could wear this at any other time in the year. Even spring and autumn is a big push for this fragrance. So that is number 5, VERT d'Encens by Tom Ford. Number 4. This is one of Rachel's favourite fragrances of my collection. Like Himalaya, this has got a slight freshness, but it is more creamy. So at number 4, this is Creed's Original Santal. Also been likened to Mont Blanc Individual. This is a very fresh, creamy scent with then a spicy, cinnamony type undertone. It's not offensive in any way. It's quite fresh. It makes you feel quite clean. For a daytime scent in the winter, this is brilliant. So that is number 4, Creed's Original Santal. Number 3. Whew, 3rd place. It's getting tough. I need a drink of my tea. This scent is a scent that I know not everybody is going to love, and the notes that are in this next fragrance can be kind of cloying and can be slightly annoying to some people. At number 3, this is Bond number 9, New Harlem. New Harlem is basically the classic American breakfast. Coffee, maple syrup. Look at the juice, it basically is coffee and maple syrup mixed together. Delicious. The initial spray that you get is a very gourmand type of fragrance, which is then mixed with that earthy spiciness of the ground coffee. It can be a little bit annoying to some people, so I would go sparingly, but this makes a fantastic work time scent, but also it makes a superb casual day scent. So that is number 3, and this is Bond number 9, New Harlem. Ooh, number 2! This is so difficult because I've got basically my 2 favourite fragrances of all time up here. I've been toying with where do I place it? Do I place one above the other? And I'm like, oh, I just don't know. Ugh. So this is by the master that is Tom Ford, and this is Tuscan Leather. As soon as I smelt it, I was like, it's smoky, it's really earthy, it's got those lovely leather notes in the background that just give it a nice sort of comforting, soothing warmth. Also, a stroke of genius, this has got the added note of raspberry in there. It's not a major burst of fruitiness, but it certainly is there just to then take away those strong elements from the smoke and from the leather. One thing I have found though is that once this dries down, it does get very smoky. However, for the sheer mastery of this and for the amount that I absolutely love it, this is well deserved of 2nd place. So that is Tom Ford's Tuscan Leather. And finally at number 1, this for me tested boundaries and made fragrancing more of like an art form rather than just something that you put on your skin. From the house of Kilian, this is Apple Brandy. It is sweet with those wonderful candied apple notes, but it then has that brandy, boozy undertone which adds body and depth. The sweet notes, they are very sweet, so bear that in mind if you are making a purchase. But those boozy notes just add to that sweetness and give it a really nice harmony. So that is my well-deserved number 1 of 2018 winter list. It is by Kilian's Apple Brandy. Whew, we did it. That is my winter list for this year. If you have any other fragrances that you are going to be wearing, please comment down below, let me know. As always, please hit us up on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter to see what we are getting up to on a day-to-day basis. Also, if you have not done so already, hit that big subscribe button. That's all for now. I'll be back with some more content very, very shortly. See you later, guys. Bye!